So I just read Teen Lantern from Green Lantern issue 2 of DC Future State, and how do they keep doing this? How is the second story in the Green Lantern book so good every single time? How is this possible? The Jessica Cruz book, or the Jessica Cruz story in the first issue, fantastic, and it's 10 pages, and it leaves you wanting more. And this does the same thing. This was so good. Now, I'm not too sure about the timeline of when the battery dies, the Green Lantern battery, because Teen Lantern is still a teen. So this seems to be taking place right after Young Justice, when Jon Stewart sends her off to find out about the gauntlet and how and what it is. So she's with the Guardians, who for some reason are now these really tall, spirit-looking things now instead of the short little guys. But anyway, it's just such a good book, and it's 10 pages, and I want more. So they tried to take it off her, and there's a funny scene when they're like, they tried to examine their attempts to examine it were futile, and she's like, "You tried to pry it off my arm while I was asleep," and this one's like, "Yeah, that went well. I thought it would work." It was just a fun little thing at the start, but then it gets serious. So she travels on Mogo. It's called Dead Space, and it's written by Josie Campbell, and the art's by Andy Tong. Fantastic team, because this is just a great book, or a great story within this book. So she's travelling on Mogo to go to find the origin of the gauntlet. So they know where it originated, and to get there they have to travel through a void, which is a section of space with no galaxies or stars, so it's going to be completely dark. But luckily Mogo is a Green Lantern and can illuminate the planet, when all of a sudden the power battery dies and Mogo loses all power. So the planet starts to get darker and starts to get colder. But Callie still has some power stored in her gauntlet, so she's trying to wake Mogo up, who now just looks like a pool ball. But she's trying, and then she's talking to Mogo. She's been there for 12 days, and she's just scared and alone, and it's horrible until she sees a light, and she thinks she's about to be rescued, and no, it's these terrifying shadow things that are crashing down onto Mogo. Mogo said nothing lives in the void, but I'm guessing he was wrong, because I'm guessing these things live in the void. They're like dinosaur shadow monsters. And so Callie fights her way and gets away from them, but she's terrified. She's all on her own. She's scared of the dark, and it's just heartbreaking to just see her like this. And just as she's about to give up, Mogo speaks to her, and he says that he's managed to tap into the power of her gauntlet, so he's using her gauntlet as the central power battery. So they combine their willpower and her battery, and they create light, which gets rid of all these shadow demon things. And then Mogo has enough power to stay light, but he doesn't have enough power to get out of the void, so they're just going to have to stay there together. And it ends with 52 days in the void and counting. And you're like, no, don't leave Callie and Mogo in a void in the middle of space somewhere. It's just, no, this is no. I want more. I want a Teen Lantern book that continues on from this, and I want a Jessica Cruz book that continues on from issue 1. This is really, really good. This is so good. 10 pages, they've done wonders. And it could just be because I'm a massive Young Justice fan, and I really like the introduction of Teen Lantern. She was a nice addition to the team, so I already have some emotion towards her going in. But as a standalone, it was just so good, but only 10 issues, so I'm gutted for that. Really, really well done to Josie Campbell and Andy Tong. Super, super well done. This is one of my favourites. Definitely check this one out. Full recommend this. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye.